There's no music. There you go. Oh my god, not a 7-hour run. Hi, Bolt. Hi, Demzol. Hi, Lucina. Hi, Jade. Bolt, welcome in. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much, everybody, for watching my Thank you so much for watching my my YouTube videos. Let me post that I'm live somewhere. There you go. Hi, everybody. Thank you for watching my Twitch stream. Thank you for joining us on YouTube. As always, feel free to lurk and do your things. The story has been on my mind ever since we played it, so like I cannot stop. I cannot stop. The restraint that I showed to not play this game offline, you don't understand. Oh my gosh. But how's everybody feeling? I'm gonna put in my Twitch chat that I'm live on YouTube because sometimes people are like, oh, I didn't see you on Twitch. I was confused. There you go. Awesome. Oh, everybody's doing good. It's so funny when you don't have a webcam because the way I still have the same outfit that I had on Twitch, but like untied my hair and like now I have like a hat, a bucket hat. It's so funny. Will I post something on? I might put something on Blue Sky, maybe not Twitter. Almost gonna say I am switching over to YouTube to continue. PNG to Ping too. Yes. On YouTube, on Twitch, I feel like I build my career off of my face. So depending on what it is, sometimes I do stream without a webcam, but it's very rare. It's very, very rare. I prefer streaming with a webcam just because I feel like people like my facial expressions a lot. So depending on what I play, like if I'm gonna play something that's very reactive, where you're gonna react a lot to what's going on, I prefer not having a webcam. I prefer having a webcam, sorry, because I feel like people get to see me react to things in real life, in real time. Yeah. It's a very good face. Thank you. Oh. Calling all amateur detectives. Okay. Awesome. Damsel, what are you up to tonight? What's everybody up to tonight? except hanging out here. I also feel like YouTube content is easier to watch offline. Like the type of games that I'll stream on YouTube, I tend to play like games with that have like a story and whatnot. So if people want to catch up, they can watch them. Awesome. I posted to my Blue Sky. That's enough. Let me close all of that. I have Kelly's stream opened. Bet. Perfect. Perfect. All right. We are continuing Best Served Cold. We started this game last Thursday. Yeah, on Thursday is my YouTube stream day usually, or I've been trying to do that, and because Thursdays tend to be like a more quiet day on Twitch, I feel like. Best Served Cold. So the description is the game is: can you mix cocktail while eye to eye with a criminal? Find out in Best Served Cold, a murder mystery set in a bustling speakeasy where you serve customers, make friends and enemies, and solve crimes. At the Nightcap bar, prohibition is a killer, and so are some of your customers. To-do. Thank you again, JF Games Influencers Outreach for the game keys. We gave away a copy last stream. Congrats again to T for winning, and I hope that you enjoyed this game very much, because I enjoyed it a lot. Not going to bed is what I'm doing, period. I'd super chat and give money, but I'm wary of putting my bank details on YouTube. Bolts, you're okay, you're okay. I am trying to monetize. I'm trying to monetize on different social media because it allows me to create more content, but it's never, the content is always free, except there are some contents that are going to be for supporters only, just because it's content that is a bit more mature, and I know that on YouTube that is a bit more risky, if that makes sense. So I do have content that's a bit more mature that's going to be released soon. Like, it's going to be my Pink After Dark streams that are from Twitch. Oops. Yeah, my Pink After Dark streams from Twitch. So these ones are a bit more, they are more for mature audiences. So I'm gonna make those streams only be for supporters. So those are coming up. I have a bunch that I'm gonna be adding super soon. I think I'm going to work on the piece I've been working on this month. Then maybe more Palia with the frog bug. Yes. Oh my gosh. I need to go act like properly hunting, but I need like all the enhancements on my weapons to go hunting properly. But if someone decided to either join, like join on YouTube, like to become like a supporter, or you decide to like do a super chat and whatnot, I would eat a bean boozle for you. Okay, let me launch the game. Adult, not like corn site, not anything like that, but it's just like more mature language. Insert a pink color. Literally. More mature content, more mature like language, mature conversations. Yeah, more something like that. Yeah, so I decided that's gonna be for supporters only because I don't want to be suspended from Twitch. So I feel like that's like better.
Bakovia used to be a star among cities. Historic, wealthy, and bustling with new businesses. That star's been dying for a while.
More swearing. Exactly, Bolts, exactly.
Crime's on the rise, and with war brewing and the government tightening their grip, it's no surprise we're restless. Police might be keeping people safe, but there's only so much we can do about the seedy underbelly. With a prohibition, lawbreakers, criminals, and your everyday civilians are all forced into the same watering holes. Usually, it'd be my job to bust this place. But maybe we can help one another. This place is more useful open. Especially when I have someone a lot more dangerous to catch than a few drunks.
A few drunks.
Ah, it looks like your first customers are arriving. Let's see if you can loosen their tongues. I'll be waiting, bartender.
This game was made
Don't
where
let me down.
this game was released in 2025. This game was released in 2025, but it takes place in like the 1920s. The aesthetic, I haven't heard of it until I watched you play. Right? I'm surprised. Like, this is why indie games, there are so many gems. There are so many gems, you know, in like indie games and whatnot. I feel like I'm gonna make the window be bigger. There are so many gems in like indie games. So it's always cool to like discover new ones and to discover more and like some that you really like. I was very pleasantly surprised by this game. Not because I thought it was not gonna be good, but because a lot of dialogue, like it's a visual novel. I tend to struggle a bit with like a lot of reading, but I was like, I like this. I like this a lot. Wait. Perf. Okay. Indie games don't get they don't get as much promo. They don't get as much promo. Exactly. And by the way, we are co-hosts for the Wholesome Direct, which is a direct that features a lot of indie games actually. Oh my gosh. Hi, Seflax. Welcome in. How have you been? It's so good to see you. Welcome in. I tried to keep up with indies and I didn't even hear about literally them. So there's a lot. I'm really excited for the Wholesome Direct. I'll be your co-host, by the way, and we will watch it live on Twitch on June 7. I'm so excited. But no, yeah, and I really like working with this company, JF Games. They work with a lot of indie game developers. And so sometimes they send me games, I'm like, oh, I really like this. I'm really enjoying this. I'm trying to remember other games that they sent me that I really liked. All of their mystery games that they sent me, every time they send me a game, they're like, oh, would you be interested in playing this? And it's a detective. I always say yes, because obviously I am quite the detective myself and I very much enjoy them. So I'm like, yes, let's play them. And can I get an extra game copy if possible? That way I allow another member of the community to enjoy it. But I'm aware of AI developed created games also, bots. Also that. All right, let's continue. Should I load or should I continue? Why are there so many saves? Wait a minute. Oh, this was a manual save. All right, guys, if you remember, we were, I feel like, approaching the point of being able to lock one of these people up for the crimes that they committed. And our top suspects, let me show you our notebook so that we can kind of recap, okay? The case is about, actually, we can watch this. Let's watch it. This is the lady that was murdered. That's the lady that was killed. She's blonde. We found out that it's a serial killer and he's been killing only blonde women. Only blonde women. So that is relevant. On the body, we found out that she was killed with like, she was injected with a syringe. She was ingested with a syringe. And also on the scene of the crime, we found the syringe in question. And on the scene of the crime, we found a lighter. And we found who it belonged to. Right, Jade, right. So the four suspects, there's Alina Dragos, who's also blonde, by the way. There's Elliot Lynn, there's Peter Wagner, and there's Killian Duran, sorry. We already eliminated Peter. Like, I don't think Peter did it for various reasons. We have a defense. His defense is it's not his style, which the cop that we're working with feels like is not sufficient, but I don't think it's him. You know what I mean? So our top suspects right now are Elliot and Killian. I don't think Alina did it. Alina does have a motive, a strong motive, but I just don't think it's her. I'm convinced that it's a man, and it's Elliot or Killian. And Killian, it might be because the girl rejected him. From what I understand, any girl that was blonde, he would go after her. So maybe she rejected him, and he was upset about it, and he's been killing women that have been rejecting him. But there's also Elliot. Elliot, we found out he's a big misogynist. He clearly hates women. Always insulting women whenever he can. Women is the inferior sex to him, sort of thing. We know that the lighter that we found at the scene of the crime is his. So that's what we know so far. Let's continue where we were. But I need more details to really put it all together and say that it's him. I'm not sure the last time that we played, I'm not sure who we talked to in this room or not. So we're going to click on everybody to see what actions we had left to do with them. So let's start with Killian. I don't have new actions available with him, and I think maybe we need to increase our friendship, our relationship, for me to really have better things to tell him. What we can also do is present them evidence and see how they react or what they say about those evidences. I already asked him about the lighter and I already asked him about the syringe, so we cannot do that anymore. He's a lover boy. I don't remember if he told me that he was a lover boy, if we found that through somebody else. Get him drunk and get him talking. That's what I need to do. Lover boy, I know them, Zol. Those syringes are kept in safe space and I'm not. Wait, what did I click on? I thought I clicked on the lover boy thing. I admit, I am casting a wine net. My patience yields dividends. I'm due a catch. I bet you're oh, okay. That was not really useful. I'm gonna end the conversation. I don't remember who we talked to, so I'm just gonna click on everybody before we end the day. Good evening, Wendy. So you see, I have 2 more actions with her, so I could ask 2 things, but I already asked. All of those are grayed out, so I already asked them. Wait, let me move my goal. It's a bit in the way. Let's do this. Nice. Guys, we were already at 936 subscribers. I think we're like 6 subscribers more than the last time I streamed this. Oh, I haven't served her alcohol yet. I say we get her to this level of drunkenness. Let's serve her some alcohol. We need to get her to a level 4. I don't remember what she liked. She didn't like this, so let's not give her that. This is a 5. Let's give her a 5. That's her favorite drink. Working could count as double speak if he casts his net for his victim. Bolts, you are so right. I like how you think. But it would say it was a clue, wouldn't it? It would. Well, I think unless there's more to the game that meets the eye, there might be more less explicit, less in-your-face clues than we know of, if that makes sense. Wait, I put myself some popcorn and I didn't bring it with me. You know how to pour a drink with some glamour. I never doubted you. There's no new actions with her, but maybe there's a clue I could show her. Maybe the syringe. I'm not sure what she's gonna say about it, but why not? Never mind. Common sense has been chasing you, my darling, but you can run. Try to form thoughts more fully before you speak. GG's. So I wasted one of my actions. Right, Bolts, right. Killian is a smoker. I don't know if she's gonna say anything about that. Oh, GG's. This is not going well. Work on a heart killer. What does she think about this? Killian has many vices, but a homicide is not one. That doesn't mean anything. Okay, I'm gonna end the conversation here. If I want to tell her something else, I'll talk to her again. Let's talk to this lady. Oh, this is Clara. Oh, I haven't served her alcohol yet. Have I asked her what she thought of Maria? I can't remember. I'm gonna give her a drink and hopefully get her to this level. And we'll see if we asked her before or not. Nothing too strong. I have work tomorrow. So to get to this level, it's 7. Oh, that's really high. I can't give her this. I am so close to unlocking a friendship level with her though. I feel like when you unlock a friendship level with them, that's when you unlock new dialogue options sometimes. Homicide might not be his vice, but what about femicide? What about femicide, Bolts? That's what I'm talking about. Oh, we're so close. Maybe I should have given her a favorite drink. That way we get her to the next level of friendship. Oh, I asked her already what she thought of Maria. She's very pretty. Okay, yeah, I remember that conversation. Let's see if there's actions that we haven't done with her. Maybe she has something to say about Elliot getting rejected by Natalia, who's the victim. I wondered what all the shouting was about. Now I know. Oh, she didn't really give us any new information. It's a match? No. We found a syringe. What does she know about this? Cryptic. I don't think this is relevant. Never mind. Watch the last 7 hours literally to recap. To see every step that led us to this moment. I feel like the next case that I do in this game, I'll do it. I feel like the thing is, you don't know how far you are right in the case. And then it was so addictive, I didn't want to put it down. Let's ask her about Alina's and Natalia being her stepmother. I don't know. It was not relevant. Okay. This is so hard. Let's talk to the owner. Oh, I already served them. I didn't have any new things to tell him. Maybe I can tell him about some of these characters, although he doesn't really know them very well. I think I was gonna unlock a new dialogue with him, but I think I need to improve our friendship or get him drunk or something like that. So that's gonna be the goal next day. I don't really think I have anything that would be relevant to him. What does he think of Killian being a killer? Let's see. Vincent howls with laughter, eventually manages to calm down enough to speak. The boy is barely capable of tying his own shoelace. How on earth could he possibly evade capture for this long? He's a bad egg for sure, but even I don't believe he's able to truly do something harm to his fellow men. Okay. That's good insight. That's good insight. I don't have the option to say that Elliot is the killer though. Because I don't have the murder. Oh! But I guess I can tell him that. It's a match. For Elliot. I beg your pardon? I have no idea what you're on about. Okay. Never mind. Okay. All right. All right. Okay. Let's ask him about Alina being the assassin. I don't know. Natalia tried seducing Mr. Dragos and have him write his daughter out of his will. I've played plenty of poker games with Alina's father, but rarely spoken to the girl. I heard plenty of stories about her intelligence, however. Do you think could be a motive for murder? Well, it would be a shame to see a sharp mind behind bars, but crimes deserve punishment. You know all about that, don't you? I think I asked him that before. It's always the ones you least suspect. They make literally bolts, literally. Enjoy your lurk, damsel. Enjoy, enjoy. I think I'm gonna end the day here. I think I'll end the day and we're gonna put together what we can put together, but I don't think during that day that we learned anything new. I'm just gonna grab my popcorn and drink some water. My cat is sleeping on the rug. She's so cute. She's so cute. Alrighty. Okay. I don't think we learned anything new during that day. No. So I don't think we can really put anything together. Oh, she wants some popcorn. I'll give her a little bit. Like a teeny. Oh, so this is day 12. Let's see who's back. Oh, they're both back. Nice. I don't really know what we have to say to Wagner anymore. Because we're at the max. Is there really anything new to tell him? We're already maxed out. I might be able to ask him about the other people. What if I got him drunk? What would happen? Let's give him the night count. Okay, I'm gonna leave it alone. Leave him alone for a moment. Let's talk to this girl. Hello, bartender. Hi, Miss Carmen. I feel like we need to get her to this level of relationship. Let's give her a drink to increase her friendship. That's her favorite drink, so we're gonna give her that. Because that's the fastest way to increase our friendship. Astonishing, flawless, incredible, divine, absolutely brilliant use of everything, inspirational, honestly. I got you, girl. We're not even at the second line yet, bruv. Let's talk to our boss. Wait, how do I get him to talk about his... How do I get him to talk about his ex-wife? Or is that impossible? They'll get him drunk still. Not me just getting everybody drunk. At least 6 or 7. He doesn't like this. But it will get him drunk. I think she died, did she? I feel like she probably did. I think the note that we took of that, of him and his wife, was that he was not ready to talk about it. I know he doesn't like this drink, so I kind of feel bad. Delectable? I guess he doesn't like it as much, but he finds it decent. Was married to a woman named Flora, who it seems he has lost. Oh, he has lost something he isn't ready to talk about yet. Okay. Let's talk to Killian. I'm a bit stressed. We're on day 12 of 16. Oh my gosh. We already asked him these questions. Let's... Don't you just hate when you misplace the spouse? Don't you? I hate it. Hi, old pirate, welcome in. Enjoy your lurk. I appreciate you. Welcome in. These emotes are very cute. Are these YouTube emotes? They're so cute. I wonder if he's gonna like this one. Let's try it. The way I'm taking risks now. Perfect mix. I could get used to it. This. Oh, he liked it. It's not his favorite, but he liked it still. I think I'm just gonna ask anything at this point because I don't really know what else to ask. If I accuse him of being a killer, what happens? What in the goodness are you talking about? You're talking absolutely rot. I won't indulge such baseless speculation. He's a bit annoyed with me. Let's ask him about Alina being the killer. No, that can be Alina. She's a decent sort. And she turned the keys in when she quit. And the locks were changed. Okay. What do you think about the other guy, Elliot, being the killer? Perhaps I'm a bit slow. I have no idea what you're talking about. Okay. What does he know about? What does he know about? Lock change doesn't stop lockpicks, literally. What does he know about Elliot being rejected? Rejection is simply the universe telling you to move on to the next opportunity. Some people haven't learned that and they feel the sting. Okay. Bye, Killian. Alright, let's talk to Elliot again. What do you want from me? I think we asked him everything. But let's get him intoxicated. He's in a bad mood. We should get him his favorite drink to put him in a better mood, but I need him to be more than that. Does the drink that they like, do drinks that they like put them in a good mood though? Let's see. Not bad. He's not in a good mood though. Angry dude chose another tantrum. Asked him what he knew about Natalia Reid, and it says Elliot's brow is furrowed, and though he is clearly perturbed, he has difficulty reading his emotions. You can stop lying now. What makes you sure I'm lying? Someone saw you in her. So we already went through this dialogue. Yeah, we already asked that question to him. Let's ask him if he's the killer and see what he does with his. I already confronted him about being the killer. Oh, that's awkward. That's awkward. Let's ask him if he thinks Killian is the killer. What are you actually talking about? I don't know what you're asking me. Okay, never mind. Let's ask him if Alina is the killer. Oh, okay. Okay, never mind. Let's ask him about Wagner being the killer. I don't think he's gonna know anything about that either. There is some credence to what you say. You should report this if you feel the evidence is compelling. I wonder why he had something to say about that, but not the rest. Clara was chased in the street. What do you have to say about that? Clara, that hotel girl, what about her? She was chased down the boulevard. With those square shoulders and protruding brow, she's hardly a damsel in distress. It seems these days the women are not but men in dresses, while the men gossip and giggle like girls. Do you not agree? Elliot? 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 What the heck? I don't think so. I'm not saying there's something wrong with this Clara girl. The problem is with society and the idea that men and women are different sides of the same coin when we are different animals altogether. Okay. There's a natural order and all we need to do is follow that order. Discord comes from trying to make things artificially equal and denying the oh boy, okay. The thing is, if he's the killer, it's too obvious. He clearly hates women. Like, he clearly hates women. It would be too obvious if he was a killer. Wagner beef, let's explore that. Look, the tradition, the way he's still talking about this. He's still talking about this. Hearing my user as part of dialogue. Oh, I'm sorry, damsel. Right. Look, the tradition. Oh no, I clicked by accident. Let's go in the log. Elliot, you know what I'm talking about? Don't look at me like I'm saying something distasteful. Look, the traditions of Tsara were traditions for a reason. I'm not saying women need to be sent back to the kitchen, but all this liberation has gone too far. And I'm not the only one saying so. Who else thinks that? Say more, please. And women like Clara are not a problem, but a symptom of the problem. If she wants to learn how to fight and build her muscles like a man, let her be treated like one. Let's see how quickly she admits women are not built for violence when she faces it earnest. That is wild. That is wild. He seems like a pretty good fall guy, literally. Oh my gosh, he's not done. He's not done. The way there are men like that in real life, and I'm like, you guys are so boring. All of this academic anyway. I'm sure she made the whole thing up. Oh! What is wrong with you? I have no interest in this discussion or your judgment. You're lucky you serve drinks because your conversation is pedestrian. All right then. And there's no new clue from that? Man, hi Marielle. For the third time today. I appreciate you. I didn't even spike his drink. I didn't even. Let's ask him about Killian being the broken heart killer. Okay, I guess he doesn't know Killian. Oh, let's ask him. I've never asked him this question. I've never asked him because Peter said that he saw Alina. He saw Natalia with Alina, Elliot, and Killian at the previous bar. And I never asked him about it. That's such a mistake of my part. I didn't visit, and you should doubt the words of crooks. Look at him being angry. Doesn't know or doesn't care. Listen. He would definitely be a good fall guy. So now I asked him that and he denied everything. Natalia was murdered at this bar. Let's see what he says about it. What are you actually talking about? Okay. I'm doing such a bad job. Oh my gosh. I'm trying to find things that would be relevant to ask him. This guy is a criminal collector. What do you have to say about it? He is not to be trusted. That much should be clear to any gentleman. I've got work tomorrow, so I'm going. Okay, bye. Oh, I hate it here. Let's talk with the cop and see. Maybe he can help me put things together. Let me give him his favorite drink. One thing for certain is that I feel like as much as you can, you should, or like every time they come in, you should give him a drink. So that you increase your friendship with them. Wake up call. What clues have I not told him? I think I'm just gonna... I might have overshared when I had a few too many drinks. Let's not discuss that further. What? Maybe you can piece together something with this. I think I'm gonna present to him everything and then see what he says. Even though he presented that information to me first. Hint, hint, get him drunk, right? I mean, he is already drunk. He's drunk right now. Alina being the assassin, what do you think of this? It's not an unreasonable deduction, one worthy of running by the people she socializes with. Running this with the people she socializes with to see how they react. Okay, so we're gonna do that the next time. Killian being the killer, he's probably gonna say the same thing. Okay, I'm just gonna present every clue and see what happens. We're gonna ask everything and then we're gonna end the day. Oops. Okay. Are people not suspicious of him coming to the bar every day? Are they like, oh, he's just another customer? Oh, him is still... There's nothing... I don't really... Although, I will ask Peter Wagner what he thinks about the others being potential suspects. He might have something to say about that. Let's ask him about Alina. Sure, it's possible. In the poison syringe, that's a woman's weapon. Okay, not too much now, not too much. But I think they say that women are more likely to use like a weapon that is less violent, quote unquote. Let's ask him about Elliot. You're very much barking up the wrong tree here. Okay. How come he has some things to say about some people but not others? That's a dynamic that I don't really understand. Let's ask him for Killian. He's a silly boy, but he's no killer. Well, I won't go home, but I can stay. Make sure you don't get into a mischief when I'm gone. That's my job. Peter is kind of cute. He's kind of cute. Let me plug in my phone real quick. I'm gonna end the day. Last call, y'all. Last call. We didn't learn anything new. But tomorrow I'm asking all their friends. Tell me the tea. Tell me the tea about your friends. Oh, I can eavesdrop. The group of 20-somethings sits in a semicircle sipping happily. Maria says no. Those are imported. A lot of the textures we use are made in other factories. Wendy replies, so what you're saying is if I purchase a coat from the shop you work at, made by you, it's more of an assemblage. And that says everything is at this point. Maria says, I mean, I made some of the patterns and picked out some of the fabric, but yes, most of the stuff is designed by my boss and I just stitch it together, sort of. Kagan says, didn't I get my coat from Seems Good? And then Maria says, I think your parents might have visited. I nearly got to work on one of Olivia Kerman's outfit though, before my boss got back from his trip. Maria says, apparently the two of them go back long enough that he worked as her stylist for a bit. She's very picky about who she lets touch her clothes. Wendy says she's probably very hush-hush about her sizings. I've read all sorts of rumors like that about celebrities. Alina says, thankfully, ever needs something modified, Maria can just do it. Now that must be handy. Say, Maria, think you could fix up a few pieces I have? I just take it to the store. I don't have the equipment at home. Anyway, I'm getting a drink. Maria, want anything on me? Surprise me. If you're grabbing drinks, I'd love an evening prayer, s'il vous plaît. Evening prayer? Who said that? Her? It was not as juicy as I thought. A lady's sizing is her own business and it is true, Bolts. Let's talk to Maria. Good evening. Let me get her favorite drink. I'm still trying to get her to become closer friend with me. I'm glad that the drink game, like the drink assembly game, is really short and quick. That's lovely, thank you. Okay, we're here, so close. Let's ask her about this man being the killer. She doesn't know him, but she might have something to say about him. I won't judge you for it, but you weren't making much sense. Never mind. Let's ask her about Killian being the killer. She knows him. I'm always happy to think of the worst of him, but he's not smart enough to be a serial killer. He's not smart enough to dress himself without mommy's help. Okay. I feel like everybody's trying to push me towards the direction that Elliot would be the killer. Imagine, that could be fun too. That could be fun too, Bolts. Let's ask her about Killian being the broken heart killer. No, I don't see it. I'm not a Killian fan, but I don't think he's your suspect. He's a different flavor of awful. Interesting. Did you know that Killian is a smoker? He does? As if I didn't have enough reasons to hate him. Do I double hate him? Is that possible? Okay, she didn't really teach me anything new. Except that nobody thinks Killian is smart enough to do this. I feel like if it's Elliot, it's too obvious. It might be Elliot, but it's too obvious. You know what I mean? And like you guys said, in those types of things, everybody's like, oh, so-and-so would never hurt a fly. So-and-so has never hurt anybody in their lives. Da, da, da. It's like, well, girl, your friend is a serial killer. Okay? Your friend is a serial killer. What can I say? Like, you know what I mean? So it's just, I think like on its own, it doesn't really mean anything. But we're gonna see if it actually has value in all this. Sorry. Okay, there you go. I'm just reorganizing my things over here. They are trying to push suspicion to those. Also that. If it's your friend, you're gonna defend your friend too. So it doesn't really mean anything, in my opinion. Let's talk to Wendy. I need to get her to the next level of friendship. Let's get her a favorite drink. Wait, what did she ask her friend to get her? Was it the night count? I feel like it was the night count. But the thing is, if I get her that, she's gonna be too drunk. And I don't think she's gonna talk to us anymore. So I'm gonna get her a favorite instead. You don't have anything new to tell me? Girl, let's ask her about Alina being the killer. Darling, I have a gift when it comes to reading people, and I must say, it failed me the moment I believed you were smarter than this. Do you genuinely believe a girl as intelligent as Alina would think murder is the best option for a situation? Especially after telling everyone within earshot how much she hates her months before her death. The few times I could be bothered to pay attention when she played chess, I could tell she never makes a single move without considering every outcome. The same goes for the decisions she makes in life. It's a trait I deem worthy of my respect, perhaps even envy. Think long and hard about what you are looking for, dear bartender. Would the actions of a serial killer with all the flaws and risks truly fit a person like Alina? Oh, a new clue! Either way, take it from me. She would find ways to deal with Natalia that are more elegant and efficient than injecting poison. Ways that will never incriminate her. We found a new clue. Yes! Guys, we're moving up. We're moving up. Oh, so that's her defense. The defense is that Wendy pointed out the flaws in any theory that would brand Alina as a culprit. She's simply too cautious and tactical to commit this kind of crime. Okay. She would kill if she was certain it would pass. That is true. That is true, though. Let's ask her. Did we ask her about Killian? We didn't ask her about Killian. Killian, he couldn't hide his stack of buxom, burlesque, glossy magazines from his mummy. Never mind his body. What do you want to know? Okay. So she doesn't think it's Killian. Let's ask her about Ilya, but she doesn't know Ilya. Common sense has been... Okay, she doesn't know about Ilya. That's why she didn't say anything. I don't really think she knows the other people, so I'm gonna stop here. Okay, I'm starting to understand how this is played. And let's talk to Alina. Good evening. You and Maria, we are so close to the next friendship. So I hope that if we give her a drink, I hope that we're gonna unlock. She wants me to get her drunk. Girl, I got you. To level 6. The issue is I need to go with something safer to unlock, to increase our friendship as much as possible. Also, everybody, don't forget to drop a like for the stream. It helps a lot. It makes the stream my videos more likely to be recommended to other people. I'm going to enjoy this one. Delicious. Wait, is this? Guys, it's so close. It's so freaking close. I hate it here. Let's ask her about Killian being the assassin. What does she say about that? That's ridiculous. Killian would never do something like that. Besides, the body was found early in the morning, right? Killian's mother is extremely strict when it comes to curfew. If he's not home by 11 p.m., she'll scar the entire Bukovi Boulevard until she can drag him home. Trust me on this one. Killian cannot take a single breath without his parents' permission. Oh, so this unlocked a new clue. And I guess it's Killian's defense. These are barely defenses, by the way. These don't mean nothing. They don't mean anything. Let's ask her about what she thinks of Elliot being the killer. Is this some kind of sort of puzzle? I like riddles, but this makes no sense to me. She knows a little bit about Elliot because Elliot asked her out, so I feel like she would have had a little bit of opinion about that. Can I ask her about her being tactician? Would that be awkward? Oh, never mind. It didn't. Okay. Found in the morning doesn't mean literally, but I'm like, this is not a good alibi whatsoever. You have to prove that you were home between the time of whatever, like 9 p.m. and whatever. Thank you to the friend that subscribed. I appreciate you. Let's ask her about him being the broken heart killer. Ah, she said the same thing. Interesting. Let's ask about her being the killer. Natalia Reed's murder? What's this about? Did you resent Natalia Reed? Yes, and I wasn't the only one. Are you happy she's gone? That's dark. What kind of woman do you think I am? Do you know how she died? Some sort of poison, right? My dad mentioned it. Horrible way to go. I wouldn't wish that on, well, her. The fact that someone out there is sick enough to do something that sadistic is sort of terrifying. It's why I don't come here without friends. Well, that and the fact that drinking alone is deeply depressing. No offense to your clients. I should go. Okay. At least we asked her. Let's ask Killian. Bartender, we meet again. We don't have any new dialogue with him. Let's still serve him his favorite drink. There's another drink that he likes. I don't know what it is. I'm gonna take a risk and I'm gonna serve him this because it's sweet. Killian, are you a killer? Killian, are you the killer? Yes or no? Please. I could get used to it. It's not his favorite. I still have not found his second favorite. So let's ask him about... I already asked him about the... Let's ask him about his own rules. I don't know if he's gonna say anything about that. Perhaps I'm a bit slow. Okay, never mind. That did not help. I already asked him about Alina and this guy. Let's ask him about Wagner. I don't think he knows anything about Wagner though. That's certainly plausible. You should consider reporting this as soon as possible. Zombie, have you been? It's an umbrella which is pink. It is. Welcome in. Welcome in, welcome in. Hope you've been good. Okay, yeah, I don't think I have anything else to ask him. I already asked all of their friends if Killian and Alina would kill Natalia, and they all said no, obviously. But I don't actually think that means anything. Now the issue is that nobody can really vouch for this man. I don't have new dialogues. I think I should give him his favorite drink. Mint punch. Because if his breath smells like mint, that means he will have luck with the opposite sex. As he said, his words, not mine. Mr. Sourpuss, literally. Man. Yo, Sourpuss is a nasty alcohol. Had we asked him what his hobbies were before? Oh yeah, he collects stamps. I remember that. Okay. Let's see. There's not really anything left to ask him. Alina's old job. At that point, I'm a bit desperate, so I'm just gonna ask anything. It's not related to him, so he doesn't have anything to say. You were missing a lighter. Okay. There's not really much. There's not really much for me to ask. What if I present Peter's information? He never felt relevant, but... Yeah, he never felt relevant. Peter's job? Yeah, there's not really nothing new to say. I think I'm gonna need the full 16 days to complete this. I'm gonna talk to the cop, but I don't think I have anything new to tell him. We're almost at the 3rd level of friendship, though. That's a W in my book. Let's give him his favorite drink. You already know the drill. The way I almost messed it up. I almost messed it up. Oh my gosh. Oh my god. Oh my god. I have chocolate. Let's tell him these things. The Ms. Brooker raises a good point. Alina Dragos does seem a little too clever to have killed a woman she's openly detested with a tool she was known to have worked with. I think we can cross her name off our list. Okay. Okay. He said, I think we can cross her name off the list. What about this guy? A little unconventional for a young man his age, but it's definitely in line with what I've heard about Dr. Durand. It seems we can rule Killian out. Good work. Wait, does that mean that we should submit? So we should submit this guy? Elliot? I say we do one more day for the funsies. We do one more day for the funsies. But I think the only option that we have left is submit Killian. Not Killian, sorry, Elliot. But I hate that it's Elliot because it feels too obvious. But sometimes things are obvious. You know what I mean? Sometimes things are obvious. And there's not much to it, sorry. Hi, Crispy. Welcome in. I hope that your day's still going well. False Irish jump scare. I'm so scared. He's still coming to the bar. Oh gosh. Yeah, like the priest, the way the priest story, I need to like really he's always in a bad mood. What's his favorite drink? The night count? Even when you give him his favorite drink, it doesn't put him in a good mood. Nice. Sorry. Oh, he's drunk. Oh, he's inebriated. And the fact that's his favorite drink is kind of alarming. Well, GG's. Wait, her? I'm so close to unlocking her. Okay, yes. This is perfect. Thank God we continue playing. Let's get her favorite drink. But she wants to be drunk. Father Long John. Let's see. We passed the second friendship bar. Finally, we can ask her about Maria. Oh my gosh. Alina presses her hands together. Her eyes focus on her ring. Did she give you that? She did. It's one of my most prized possessions. All the glitz and jewels I've worn are nothing compared to this. Maria must have worked for months to save it. We were both poor when she gave it to me. I think she just started at Ernie's and I was doing long shifts at the hospital and really needed cheering up. My life has changed so much. I remember her handing it to me. She could barely look me in the eye. Really? She lifts her hand up and looked closer at the ring, a smile crossing her face. If she's asked me then, I'd have said yes. Too much has changed though. What changed? I think we both did, if I'm honest. When we met, gosh, I'm a bit drunk, but we can keep this between us, right? I'll keep it a secret. I'll trust you. Back then, when she and I met, I was enamored with her. Something about bookish girl with a big heart. But I didn't really understand what I felt, so I convinced myself I felt nothing. Alina didn't know she was gay yet. I was like a tornado, pushing her away, then trying to win her back, desperately clinging to her, then demanding she leave me the hell alone. That sounds intense. I couldn't tell whether I wanted to be with her or I wanted to be her. Smart, gorgeous, incredible at chess. I don't know if she feels that way. Sorry, about me. We're so close as friends now. I don't want to lose what I have for her. Maybe she wants the same thing as you. Sometimes I think she might. It might just be wishful thinking though. I don't let myself have those thoughts. I try to avoid such intense feelings these days. Maybe feelings like that are too much for anyone. My life is in a romance novel, trust me. Plenty of people have fallen for Maria. None of them are still her friends. I could lose her completely. Maybe not. Anyway, enough of that. I don't know what's gotten into me. Probably the alcohol. Still, a promise is a promise. Keep it quiet. My lips are sealed. Oh my gosh! She probably didn't know she was gay back then. She was still in denial. Was she Maria in the relationship with the dead woman? Jealousy get the better Alina, crime of passion? Maybe, but if so, we know nothing about that. Nothing whatsoever. That was juicy. Let's see if there's something new with Olivia that we have not unlocked yet. Let's get to like the second friendship level and see what happens. I'm gonna give her a favorite. Astonishing, flawless, incredible, divine. I didn't take me to the next friendship level. GG's. Does she know anything about the killers? She probably doesn't. But she knows a little bit of things about Natalia. They knew each other, no? Oh. She didn't really know much about Natalia. This girl was chased off in the street. What do you have to say about that? Poor girl. Well, she's not really a girl, I guess. Still, I hope she's okay. What is happening? What if you guys don't leave Clara alone? Is it because Clara does sports? What the heck? Clara does sport, doesn't have like a look that's as feminine or whatever. And now all of a sudden, what does she think about Elliot being a killer? Because I think Elliot asked her out once, so she might have something to think of that. I don't know what you're getting at with this one. Oh, never mind. Okay. I thought he had asked her out because she's blonde. Is Clara trans? Maybe. It's not said. Or it's not said explicitly. What does she think of? Does she think of this girl being the killer? I don't think she'll have anything to say. Yeah, she doesn't really know these people. Out of curiosity. Gonna end the day. We have one more day. I mean, we're gonna submit Elliot because they want us to... Wait. Have I not talked to Elliot this whole day? He's in a good mood. Even though... Yeah, sure. Let's give him his favorite drink. Just wonder some... From the not a woman remark and misogynistic, yeah. Either she's a man in, yeah. She might be. She might be. If she is, it's not said explicitly, but she might be. Oh. Let me let my cat out. Okay, I am back. That's a nice drink. Clean glass, crisp taste. They don't make him like this anymore. Am I right? What would he know about this? I don't think he's gonna have anything to say about that. Yeah. A rare good mood, right? I think he just looks miserable. Even when he's in a good mood. He looks like he's having a rough time. I don't think he's gonna have anything to say about these people. So I'm gonna end it here. I'm gonna end the day and I'm gonna play one more day. On day 15, we will submit our final answer. We don't have any new information. I want to see what these people have to say about, and I will tell Alina's secret and tell Maria that Alina likes her. I do not. Is that not an option? What? That's not an option. What? I hate it here. Let's give her her favorite drink. I like her gloves. I like her outfit a lot, actually. The way I almost messed up this drink. I got stuck on one of the corners. Boo-doo-doo-doo. I've never had a drink with tomatoes in it. I don't know if I would like that. I already asked her about her friends being killers. Yeah, I don't think I have anything else to ask her. Adding Alina to Maria if she isn't ready to be out. That is true. That is true. Tomato drinks are just soup. Are they? Oh no, I don't think I could ever have a tomato drink. Like a Caesar something. Oh, we're so close to our next friendship. We're gonna give her a favorite. Safe. Yeah, I've never had like a Caesar tomato something. One of those with the tomatoes juice in it. I've never liked tomato juice. I had a phase where I would drink them because I was trying to trick myself into thinking that I was, consuming something healthy. A Bloody Mary. Yeah, one of those. What she think of Alina being the killer? Because she might have some. Speaking with any accent for 5 minutes, please. Hi, Mitch. Mitch, thank you for the 279. Bonjour. I will attempt a British accent. Alina, no, I don't think so. What have I missed? Oh, she does not think that Alina could be the killer. Let's ask her about Elliot being the killer. Cryptic, I don't think this is relevant. Okay. All right, let's ask her about Killian being the killer. Killian, he's not smart enough to be a killer. He told me I'd be a good catch if I had a decent dowry. I don't want to be caught by him or any man. Bloody hell, indeed. Indeed. I could switch to a French accent too. I'm sorry for all the French people in the chat. My accent is not very good. It's meant for entertainments only. So she doesn't think that any of those people would be the killer. Yeah. All the victims, let's ask her about the victims, all the victims being blonde. Blonde's great. Why would you tell me that? I already feel unsafe. That was a wild thing for me to say. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay. Oh, let's talk to the landlord one more time. Maybe there is something else that we can tell him. Call it Creole accent and the French might forgive you. Mon Dieu. Mon Dieu. So let's give him a Eastern Ruby because we know that he likes it a lot. There you go. These drinks look so good. I would drink them up so bad, so quick. You know me too well. This is my favorite drink. Yes, I do know you. Yes, I do. I don't think there's anything else for me to ask him. It's where I got the inspiration for him for opening the Nightcap. You see, I heard the usual clientele. That was a bit too rough for my taste. I see. Okay. You know what, everybody? I think I'm ready to tell the cop that we're done with the investigation. Evening. Let's give him a drink first. That way we get to increase our friendship. Let's give him the wake-up call. Turn Elliot. Yeah, I'm turning Elliot in. I'm gonna turn Elliot in. But first, I'm gonna give a drink to the cop. I'm gonna give him a drink. The wake-up call. Wake up! It's time for you to get arrested. We're so close to the next friendship level. And the real killer jumps you. Imagine. Okay. I don't think I have any more evidence to present to him. No more clues. Let's present the case. I've given you enough time. I need you to name your suspect. What is your findings? I have them in my notebook. We are accused. That's the only person that we can accuse because he doesn't have an alibi. Elliot Lynn. I'm interested in hearing your thoughts on him. He's managed to avoid most of my questions. Why would Elliot Lynn kill Natalia Reed? What's his motive? She rejected his advances. Elliot may try to hide it, but he holds some questionable views. He didn't hide it very well, let me tell you. He did not hide it very well. Holds some questionable views about women. And if Natalia rejected him, he does not have the maturity to handle that well. I've seen entitlement, self-hatred, and resentment in young men like him before. Dangerous. An incel. Okay. Do you have evidence connecting Elliot Lynn to Natalia's death? The lighter at the scene belongs to him. So he's missing his lighter, and the one we have in evidence matches the decoration on his cigarette case. That sounds very convincing. Wait, are you sure about this? Once I present your case, there's no going back. I'm confident. Very well. I will go present your findings to my superiors and return here when I have results. Rest assured, I will be back. Oh, do I end the day? Like... And then he takes credit, imagine. Let's give him a drink. Let's get him drunk. Oh, I cannot give him to the max. His threshold is super high. Let's give him something that I've not given him. Let's give him the other coffee liquor. I haven't found his third favorite drink. I don't have anything new to tell him. Okay. I'm off then. Bye. I guess I'll close the bar because I don't know what to do. On the last day. The calendar becomes available in the home office after a case has been submitted. You can use it to skip forward to the day of deadline if you want to spend the remaining days serving drinks. Oh. Okay. Ah. I mean, we're already gonna be to the last day. In the life of business is in, he would need a high tolerance. Right. Right, Jade, exactly. Oh, the cup is back. On the day of the deadline, Hugo returns to the bar an hour before it opens. Constable Martins. We're not open yet, I'm afraid. Hugo's expression breaks and he smiles. His eyes light up and he roughly pats you on the shoulder. Good work, bartender! You found the culprit and helped me secure my promotion. We should celebrate, and we're certainly in the right place to do so. What flavor would you like to celebrate with? Surprise me, anything will have taste of success at this point. Okay, I'm gonna get him drunk. I will get him drunk. 6? Oh boy, you're getting a 7. Oh my gosh. Although, we might unlock new dialogue, so maybe I'm not gonna get him too drunk, but I'm still gonna give him something he likes. Because that would be the time where he like opens up and he tells me things about him, you know? So what do we get out of this? Literally, Jade, he gets a promotion. Good for you. This is great for you. But what about me? What about me? Coffee may be bitter, but victory tastes so sweet. Can't wait to see their faces back at the station when we put Iliad away for good. That's it? I feel like they should. Hugo flips his notebook closed and looks down at his drink. It's empty. For a moment, you wonder why he'll order another, but instead he meets your eye. Looks like he's just come to a decision. This partnership ended up being a profitable one. I made the right choice when I asked you for help. Glad to help. I didn't have a choice. Oh, he didn't like me saying that. We reverted our friendship. We make quite a team. My intuition, insight, and deduction, and your legwork. Ander, would you do this all over? I'll try more detective work. Oh, and you like this. That might be a possibility, but not for now. Or you at least. What are you talking about? I'm going to have to book you. Even if you helped catch a killer, this establishment is still illegal. And what you're doing is a crime? You little shit. You little... Are you serious? I am. When I first came here, I told you I had 2 weeks to catch a killer. I lied. I gave myself 2 weeks before I would shut this... Girl! The law is the law. Now you have the killer. I can catch 2 birds... You cops are all the same. Yes, whatever. I'm a man with a job, and that job is catching criminals. What did you think this story would have a happy ending? He finally stands up, putting the notebook into his inner pocket. You feel numb as you watch him fix the creases in his collar. It's a shame. Some of the squires at the station could learn or two about police work from you. Let's keep things moving. I have to cuff you. What? 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 Guys, we completed case 0. We completed case 0. Wait, let me look at my sim. I want to look at the achievements we got. It says we got a few achievements. Find 100% of all clues in any chapter. We found all the clues. Wow. Wow. We should have slipped something in his drink. Actually, he can't have anyone knowing he didn't solve the case at all. The bartender solved this case for him. We did. And he has the audacity. This is why the cops... This is why. Clues found 29 out of 29. We could have ended earlier, but I wanted to increase my friendship with some of these. Most served cocktail, evening prayer. Most affection earned 564. Highest affection, Peter Wagner. 80 cocktails served. Wow. This is why no one talks to the popo. This is why. A year later. Wait. Wait. I was not ready for all this. Alina. No way. What? We went to jail, I think. I think so too. Case 1, a bitter pill. Not us being back at it again. Wait a minute. Give me a second, y'all. Because I'm trying to think, do I keep this in the same VOD? Do I keep this part of the game in the same VOD, or do I create a new one? I think I'm just gonna keep it in the same VOD. Keep it as one continuous. So instead of the title being like case 0, I'm just gonna call it part 2, part 3, da. And then in the description, I'm gonna add case 1 starts, case 0 ends, da, something like that. That's one thing that's tricky with those sorts of games. It's kind of like, oh, where do you cut off? Similarly to like how the query, when I started it, we ended part 1 like mid chapter 2, which is awkward, but sometimes it's hard to kind of, you know. So it took us like 7 hours to do case 0. Nice. Okay, I see. Yeah, I think we went to jail. But now I'm wondering why the speakeasy is open again. Maybe speakeasies are allowed now. I'm just gonna, before we continue this, I'm gonna grab more water. I'll be right back. I also encourage you guys to grab more water. Hi, Chris. Welcome in. Welcome to the YouTube shenanigans. This is where I go when I want to stream other things. A lot of detective games. A lot of mystery games. Now what incentives do we have to work? Literally, that's what I'm trying to understand. Unless we go PI exactly, Bolts. That cup, it's over. Never again. I wish that they had like a little outro video where we showed the person getting arrested and like we showed like Elliot being like, no, she deserved it, blah blah. Like, you know what I mean? I wish that they had that sort of thing. That would have really like sealed the deal for me and really like tied the story together, if that makes sense. Really like completed the story. Yeah. Okay, let me BRB. You also make sure to grab water, please. All right, I'm back. There should have been a moment where we threatened to out him as a fraud and he either bribes us to literally, right. You know, like just to spice it up a little bit. But I liked the clues collection and the different things like that. That was really fun. Do 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 do. It was fun. It was too obvious. I wonder if the other ones are gonna be as obvious or not. I still enjoyed it, obviously, but it was a bit too obvious. And it's like, oh yeah, like he hates women, da 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 da. Da, 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 da. But sometimes it is the most obvious option, you know what I mean? Like sometimes it really be like that. It's just like the most obvious option is actually like the answer. But yeah. Sorry, I'm posting on Twitter that I'm live by Rockside. I wonder if it's all gonna be the same characters. Also, now because we've met these characters before, so because we've met these characters before, you start with a higher friendship, I think. We're probably gonna start with a higher friendship. I hope that, but I do think we get new characters too. Because I saw some other characters in like trailers and videos and whatnot that we haven't seen yet. Okay, let's begin. An hour before opening, Vincent Floare descends the stairs and enters the speakeasy underneath his bookstore. Literally, Jade. He sits down in front of you with a big smile. His eyes twinkle with mischief. The grand opening of the Nightcap, haha! I haven't felt this excited since, well, not for a while. Isn't it risky to reopen? Certainly not. Police have clamped down on nearly every speakeasy in the boulevard in the last year. With delusion of certainty comes complacency. A firm belief that all establishments have been closed makes funding continuous efforts to try and find new ones redundant. Consider it reverse psychology. Surely nobody would attempt to open an illegal establishment in the same place twice. That way of thinking is exactly why here and now poses what would happen if we do get caught? The constabulary are no longer trying to send a message. At worst, we might get fined, but with business booming, it wouldn't set us back more than a month of profits. When I was hiring, I made sure to find an honest, professional bartender who needed the work. I picked you for this risky venture because I needed someone with a sense of adventure and a clean record. With the current cost of living, I had to become adventurous. Yes, Bukovi and all of Tara are at a breaking point. I will find ways to use my modest fortune to keep the economy vibrant and the good people happy. Why did we go to jail but not him? He's the owner. He's okay, barkeep. Did we actually go to jail though? I don't know if we actually went to jail. I don't know if we actually went to jail. Maybe the time just passed. The turning of the calendar was our jail time. Oh. Maybe because he's the landlord. He's the landlord. But I'm the owner of the bar, I guess. I don't know. Maybe like Vincent found a way to like kind of detach himself from the fact that the bar, he technically owns the space, but I'm technically the owner, quote unquote, of the bar. Even though he's the landlord and I'm giving him part of my income. I don't know. It's definitely like a bit of a loose hand. Maybe good enough to make a drink. What do you fancy? Please show me why I hired you and surprise me. I will leave it up to you now. Oh wow. Do I still know what his favorite drinks are? New drinks! Oh my gosh, we have some new drinks, y'all. Perfect. That's so cool. He likes the classics. So he may not like the same thing as the last time. He may not like the same thing as the last time. He liked this the last time, but maybe he doesn't like it anymore. I feel like he said that he liked things with red wine in them. Back then. Passion fruit liquor, that might be too sweet. Although, let's give him that and see what happens. He asked me to surprise him. Oh, I'm glad that we get new drinks though, because it's giving the game a refresher, you know? Oh, there are people kissing. That drink looks good. I'm a big fan of orange. If you got something behind that bar with orange, I'm all for it. So is it one of his favorites? It's not one of his favorites. But he does like drinks with orange. Bet. I have a dinner party to attend to. Make sure to stay kind, professional, and consistent with the quality of the drinks. Bye, buddy. New characters! New characters! Oh my gosh! Oh my god! Okay. Well-dressed lady. A tall, dark-haired woman sits down at the bar deliberately. Her smile is gentle, but her gaze is focused. What a fascinating place. You really managed to capture the atmosphere of Old Bukovi. Classy but informal. Thank you. I ran my own bar for years before the politicians decided to pass this damn prohibition bill. For a while, the frustration lingers on her face. Then she lets out a sigh and continues to speak. Being here, it brings back memories, both happy and sad. My name's Sandra. When I asked how long has this place been open, it opened up today actually. Oh, congratulations. Is it your first time running a bar? She has too many questions. No, although the Spire Lounge was a very different experience. I see. In that case, would you care for some advice from someone with a bit more experience? That's kind of weird. It's giving undercover cop. It is giving under. She is asking too many questions. Sure, let's say sure. I'd love to learn more. Let me get a good measure of you first. See what I'm working with. Even before the prohibition, part of the job was learning to work with what you have. Liquor supplies wax and wane. You won't always have every ingredient in stock, but there's always a way to get new booze if you know the right people, right? Right? A bartender goal is to learn the favorite flavors of their customers, use what they have available to meet their demands. I see. Now let's see if you can impress me. What kind of flavor do you fancy? Telling you that would ruin the challenge. Let's just say that you'll need absolute perfection to get my approval. Now let's see if you can oh my gosh. I know nothing about you. Oh my gosh. She wants me to impress her? It takes a lot to get her drunk. Nothing except suspicious shady, literally. Impress her. Let's give her a night count. A solid use of ingredients in adequate mix. Good but not perfect. I'll do my best. Now you can show me small talk skills for a bit, if you'd like. Although by the looks of it, I'm already confident this place is in the right hands. I'm always up for some small talk. Let's talk, bartender. Are you in with anyone tonight? I don't have many friends here these days. You know how it is. You change jobs and you're out of town for a while and you just lose touch with one another. Huh. Any friends in Bukovi? Well, there was one guy I thought I could count on for a good time. Maybe I still can, but I'm really let me down just like the others. It's hard to trust anyone these days. You might be right. I feel a bit restless in Bukovi nowadays. I always said I had friends here, but I'm not sure anymore. There are still good people here. Maybe a couple. Goddess, you might be one of them. You're a good talker, you know, relaxed. I get the feeling that if bad stuff is going down, your nose is clean. My nose? All I'm saying is that maybe you're right, but everyone else, the dogs, the bougie dames, the rich, nouveau, otherwise, nah. They're only masquerading as decent people. Oh, no book updated. They might become your customers, but they are not your friends. Don't ever forget that. And if you can, do the thing every smart Bukovit does before long. What's that? Leave. Get out of this damn city before you get too attached to it like me. I will keep that in mind. Got any more advice? Oh, you want more tips? Do you think I'm some sort of wise teacher? Here to inspire the next generation? I don't think I'd make for a very good guide. You literally asked me if I wanted tips unprovoked. And now when I ask you for tips, it's a problem. Interesting. Next generation, you're not much older than me. I guess not. I should feel pretty old these days though. Alright, I guess I could still teach you a thing or two. If you answer some of my questions first. What questions? Just a few things I'm curious about, really. I've only ever run legitimate bars. I want to know how you will choose to run your speakeasy. Are you the kind of bartender who thinks that drinks are the most important part of speakeasy? Or is it about the conversations? Bars are for drinks. I agree. If there were no drinks, we might as well be in church. Can I get an amen? Amen. I always like to get to get a read on people's priorities, but I'm also curious about their values. Do you trust figures of authority like politicians or the police? Are you more of an anarchist? I do what I believe is right. Agreed. You've got to follow your gut. Deep down, we all know the difference between right and wrong. Which is why that cup, it's over. Over. So those are your values. But what about your future? What are your plans for this place? Do you intend to make this speakeasy your home? Or is it only a springboard to some greater purpose? I want to make something out of this place. You really mean that, don't you? I think you might be making a mistake, but I wish you the best of luck. I'll pay worse out for you. Now that I promised you more bartending advice, didn't I? Yes. Then I have 3 more tips for you. All really simple, but something many bartenders tend to forget. 1. Pay the customers the drink they ask for. 2. When they ask you a question, it's not always the truth they really want. And 3. When you struggle to get a read on someone, consider their actions, not just their words. Got it. Okay, well, thank you for being here. This may very well be the last speakeasy in Bukovi, making you the last representative of our craft. Really? Really. I don't think that'll be changing anytime soon either. I sure don't plan on getting behind a bar right now. I can bring my head down until this prohibition blows over and I can get my old bar back. Good luck. You probably won't see me around too often, but since this place is in good hands, I'll be just fine. You'll be just fine. I'll see you later, kid. Kid? I'm not that young. I'm definitely not that young. I saw a picture of myself. I do not look young. Respectfully. Oh, she really left. Oh my gosh, fancy gentleman, period. A man with dark hair talks with his tall friend before approaching the bar and sitting down. Good evening. Hello, I love a drink. Any preferences? I'm quite fond of coffee. It's a wonderful beverage. Perhaps you could work it somehow. Just make it strong and colorful. Strong and colorful. This one has coffee. This one has coffee. This is not strong, so we're not going to give him that. This is strong. Stronger. It's not super strong, but it's stronger. What do you guys think of these characters so far? Sometimes the pursuit of perfection is just a stray, but today you have not missed the mark. Cheers. Is that his favorite? It's one of his favorite. Friend, or they were roommates, friend. I can see it. Thank you, I'm Lucas. I was invited by Vincent. I presume that's him. He's a family friend. He said friends were coming. Yes, that's me. I confess, I don't go out often. I work so much. Though I enjoy a dinner party now and then, this place is a little rough around the edges for me. Hi, Shanice, and your lurk. Oh, don't get me wrong. I like it a lot. There's so much life and energy here. I'm just adjusting to it slowly. I've also brought a plus one with me, Bjorn. Oh, this must be Bjorn. The robust fellow over there. If he orders anything, let me know and I'll pay. Kind of you. I bought him here, so it's only fair, right? Thanks for the drink. Love the look of the bar. Very rustic. I'm not a big drinker, but it's making me nostalgic for, well, pre-prohibition, I guess. First woman was suspicious. She was suspicious. She was suspicious to me. She came unprovoked, gave me advices, and I was actually asking too many questions. Yes, I think I'll go join my friend now. If I don't see you again tonight, have a great evening. Okay, bye. Bjorn Johansson. A large, bushy, bearded man sits on the counter. At the counter. He takes a long look at the row of alcohol behind you with inquisitive eyes. Good evening. Can I get a drink? Anything you fancy? Simple and strong, please. Okay. Simple and strong. So at least 5. And simple. This is simple, but it's not strong. This is pretty simple, actually. And it's strong. This is simple, but it's not strong. This has too many ingredients, too many ingredients. I think I'll go with the night count. She gave you unsolicited advice, told you to ask when you do. She's like, how literally. And I'm like, ma'am, you literally said, like, I'm confused. Very nice. Thanks, pal. It's one of his favorites. I'm so good at this. Name's Bjorn. I work in the factory a few districts over. Nice to meet you, Bjorn. What brings you here? Lucas invited me. He's a well-dressed lad with short black hair and round glasses. Are you local? Yes, I moved to Bukovia a few years back for work. What sort of work? Metalworking. Used to build ships in Scotia. Now I work metal for industrial machines, heavy stuff, like farming equipment infrastructures. How are you liking the city? Expensive and unfriendly? Or maybe I'm just bad at making friends. Secret speakeasies and sneaking around in the shadow isn't really for me. But Lucas asked nicely. Speaking of Lucas, I should find him. Thank you for the drink. Bye. Do you think we can say something new? I don't think so, but let's see. Oh, I can tell him something new. What sort of drinks do you prefer, Lucas? I'm quite fond of coffee. It's a wonderful beverage. Perhaps you could work. Okay, that's all he says. What do you do for fun? Well, every day I try to do my 3 main activities. If I miss any, I really am very grumpy. But if I do all 3, I'm ready to face the day. What are they? First is the morning coffee routine, obviously, but I also like to crumble a brown sugar biscuit over some fresh yogurt or whatever berries I can find. On special days, I drizzle some lavender honey on top. Then I go out in my garden and feed my cat, Martha. I see if the little finch is eating from the bird feeder. I call him Berthelemy. Hi, Blue. I saw you hopping on Palia. I like his jacket a lot. I love his jacket. And then I have a cold ice shower. Really? Yes, indeed. I feel the ice cold water clears my head and wakes me up more effectively than a single source Arabica dark blend, medium roast with sugar. What do you do for fun, bartender? This is kind of funny. I do pennies to the road now. Watch people try to pick them up. You do what? Well, I'll find amusement. Oh, he didn't find the joke funny. Thanks for this distraction. I'm getting better at the small talk. That's awkward. You work on the boulevard too, right? Yes, in the International Business Office of the Grand Central Bank. How is business? Good for now. I've been promoted a few times. If I keep working hard, I may have assistant manager next year. Your job sounds interesting. Thank you. A few would agree, but it's steady and pays well. I mean, I can't retire quite yet, but I can afford nice food, good coffee, and as many cocktails as I can handle. And it's probably a good idea I have an essential job to avoid conscription. Are you worried about the war? We don't use that word at the bank. It tends to make our customers nervous. But yes, unrest slows business, and I worry that most of the borrowing and loans we see right now are disaster investors or profiters. Why would anyone stockpile food now if not to benefit from later? You think there could be famine? It seems to be more expensive luxury item we see being bought in bulk and stockpiled, many by former currency speculators from Belgium or Bulgaria. Currencies are too unstable, so they have changed their focus. Do you think war is inevitable? I just work in a bank, but I feel like we are already in the next turning, you know? That's the theory That's the theory that history turns through 4 phases over and over. Right now we are turning into phase 4 conflict. I hope I'm wrong. Wanna finish the starter quest? Yes! Period, Blue, enjoy. Don't have to worry about misogyny with him at least, right? How are you and Bjorn getting on? I have tied myself in knots trying to figure him out. I think I need a drink before I talk about this. Oh. So I need to get him drunk. Now that we know how this game works, I don't have anything else to tell him. See you around. And then let's invite Vincent again. Bjorn, sorry. What sort of drinks do you like? Simple and strong. Oh, that's all he's gonna tell me? Did you see the news about the peace and war? Are you joking? Huh? There's no chance of peace now. Treaties between the Alliance and the Rusalka satellite states means they're unifying to clear a way for invasion through the Eastern Peninsula. That's bad. How do you not know this? How do all of you in Bukovi not know this? I keep trying to talk to Tsaran people about what's happening in the world, and they look back at me like I'm reading them story from a fiction novel. You're right, we need to face the realities of war. I understand that war is frightening, but it is going to happen. We're running out of time, but everyone in Sada wants to pretend this party can go on forever. Why are you sure it's coming? In my last job, I worked in these long reinforced barrels for earth shatter cannons. These things had to have striations that were 3 whole inches long to stabilize the munitions. That's because the shells carried a payload. The engineers dreamed it on last month and they call it Promine Flame. It costs 800 brass per ounce to produce and it burns human flesh down to the bone. World War II references literally. Because this is in This is after World War I. Because this is in the 1920s, so World War I was already over. You don't make something that expensive and that cruel unless you want plan to use it. The weapons of the last Pan Nation war made 1 million widows. The weapons of the next war won't leave anyone to grieve. Is it that bleak? Look, I don't think it's completely hopeless. There might be... He kind of looks... Have you guys played Boyfriend Dungeon? He kind of looks like one of the characters from Boyfriend Dungeon. The blonde guy that... He had like a similar body shape. Jonas? I think Jonas? I don't think it's completely hopeless. There might be a way we all come out the other end of this thing. But we all need to start behaving like our time is limited and precious. Because it is. He was talking about the Alliance and Ruskans. Yeah. I like how they use like the actual... They took like country names and kind of like changed them. They kind of like changed them to make it seem like it's not real places, if that makes sense. But it's like, oh, Bulgar. And then what else? There was another country earlier. Anyways, they just grabbed like real countries and they kind of like tweak the names to make it sound like a bit, you know? And even if you think the war doesn't affect you, this mad green rationing is ineffectual and it stopped all alcohol production. We can only hope the world sees sense and soon. What a place. Not sure where to start. Oh damn. So he's conscious. Sorry. What's your job? We already asked him, but let's ask again. Metal work. I don't think you'd be interested. It's not too complicated. I'm interested. I rivet the frames. Oh, you like that? The frames of the outsized flanges to fit the strainers inside pressure vessels for steam tanks that are reinforced for high yield fabrication. See, interesting. If you say so, you're not sort. I don't mean that in a bad way. Back in Scotia, I worked on barquentines, or you might call them schooners. Sailing boats, right? Bloody huge thing. Oh, damn. Sorry about the language, pal. Is that allowed here? It's fine. I worked in Scotia in these big schooners, and they were solid things, not like the matchwood they use in Sarah. Developers like we don't want heat, literally, actually bolts. You know a lot about ships. Yes, Scotian barquentines have 3 masts, and back home they build them with steam cores, and they add an electrolyzer. These words are really hard. Induction system. The cells were mostly for show or military maneuvers. It's in my blood, you see. I come from a shipbuilding family, 3 brothers, and my father. Hells, even my mother worked on ship, training the dampers how to use signal flags. In Scotia? Yes, what a country. Whiskey and rain run in my veins, cause that's the only 2 liquids that flow in Scotia. Is that supposed to be like Scotland? And Blue, I didn't realize that you played a Boyfriend Dungeon. That game is so good. That game is so good. I'll play it again one day. The thing is I romance everybody, so it's like, what's left, you know? I hate it and I miss it. You have to go away to come home, you know? Why did you leave Scotia? My brothers and my mother, needed money. There's no work back in Scotia, so I came here. Taran coin goes a long way back home. Will you go back? Maybe, probably not. Sometimes you change so much you don't fit back where you came from, like a jigsaw piece that got too beat up. Your family must miss you. Hey, and it's mutual. I just worry that when I get back, my brothers will think I've changed too much. I feel like they haven't changed at all, and none of us will fit anymore. Maybe here can become home. Hey, maybe you're right. What a place. Not sure where to start. Aww. And how's your family? Doing their best. I send money home and it helps. My brother spends it on their vices and my mother spends her share on food for them all. What about his father? My dad lies at the bottom of the Albion Sea. Oh, I'm sorry about that. He died doing what he loved, being a drunken, dafty on a big boat. Thing is, 9 times out of 10, if there was an accident, it was his fault. Not his time though. What happened? Friendly fire from Albion frigates during the Europa War. Big hole in the fore. The ship sunk like a straw into the drink. Straight down. Sorry. Better people have died worse. My 3 brothers all should learn a lesson from Dad's death, but they won't. You don't get on? I tried. 3 brothers, 3 problems. Enstrom, Caleb, and Denbo. That's them in order of crisis. Let's start with Enstrom's problem. The fighter, he can go into a pub. Then he has so much to say. Like, this dialogue is like so long. He can go into a pub. Those are still open in Scotia without shaming someone. That means hitting them in the face. Why is he violent? He's the youngest, and I think deep down he's scared he'll be conscripted, but he would never admit that. So he's out there every night with something to prove. He's picking fights to prove he's the big man, and me and my brothers are all big men, but violence doesn't make you a big man. That makes you a bully. How about your other brother, Caleb? The drinker, plenty of those in Scotia. He's making his own moonshine now. Considering where I am right now, maybe I'm not one to talk, but I think if you're brewing moonshine out of bitter berries, you should sell some of it. Especially when you're drinking so much every night you can see. And then though, Dembo, The lad chases anything in a skirt, and I'm fine with that, but he has to be straight with them. Every Friday night, some scandalized father or angry husband turns up at my ma's door. Oh, that's crazy. Then when the noise wakes Armstrong, he runs downstairs and there's a Barney. A wee man gets stumped, and my brothers have ruined some poor soul's night. Can you have a word with them? Hey, my mother asked me to step in. I could even have one of them come through and stay with me in Bukovi. Set them straight. Only got space for one though. Problem is, I don't know which one. They all look up to me, and I feel like I could keep them on the straight and narrow when I was back then. But here, that's rough. Hey, can I put you on the spot here? You've been a real good listener tonight. Can I ask your opinion? Sure. He's shady, but we're nosy, so... When you can pay for therapy, but you can pay for booze. Literally. Literally. I've never confessed things to a bartender. Have you guys ever been to a bar and like... opened up to a bartender like that? Or even like a taxi driver or something like that? Enstrom Caleb Dembo, the fighter, the drinker, and the philanderer. Which one can I help? Which vice can be cured? Violence, drinking, or heartbreaking? Ah. Enstrom is just afraid. Help him. Let's say that. I know he is, and I just want to give him a big cuddle and tell him we are all frightened. So maybe I'll follow your advice. I'll think on it. Better hit the tracks. I need a solid 8 hours before shift. I don't think we have anything else. Oh, I didn't get to ask him what he thought of Lucas. Let's see if there's anything new to tell Lucas. I don't think so. There's nothing. So let's say goodnight. Nope, I don't know you or what you will do with what I tell you. Maybe we have a little blackmail book. Literally, I just know that they hear some wild stories. That's all I know. That's all I know. I think I'll stream for like another maybe hour or so. Oh gosh. Not the cop. Not the cop. I'm done. I quit. I do not want to work with you. I bet the cop threatened Vincent. How much do you bet? How much do you bet? We don't serve Popo. I bet he threatened Vincent and threatened to close his shop. Like, Vincent enters the bar, followed by a man dressed in a long coat with piercing blue eyes. They sit next to each other, but their body language makes it clear that they do not want to be near one another. As the men settle into their seats, you can see Vincent's face is still red. Though he is trying to calm himself, Hugo meanwhile adjusts his coat awkwardly in cuffs. It's clear the two men have been arguing outside, and though they are quiet now, the atmosphere is tense. After an awkward silence, the man speaks. Well then, detective, now that we have some privacy, perhaps we can talk out like civilized men, or by all means, continue your tirade. Yes. It's better we talk here instead of continuing our argument in public in the streets. Now, Mr. Floire, despite all those protestations, you knew about the illegal bar the whole time. In fact, though you feigned ignorance when the culprit was caught, it was originally all your idea? So that means that Vincent, that's kind of messed up. So you were right. I don't know if it was Boltz or Jade that said that earlier. You were right. Vincent saw us getting arrested and didn't say nothing. We went to prison for a whole year. So you mean to tell me he's... Vincent, that is kind of wild. That is kind of wild. You knew we got arrested. You know we got arrested and you didn't say nothing. Interesting. This is why I don't trust nobody. This is why you can't trust nobody. This is why. The fact that he really let us take the blame for all this. That's wild. You know about the illegal bar the whole time. In fact, though you feigned ignorance when the culprit was caught, it was originally all your idea. And 1 year later, I returned to find you have the audacity to reopen the speakeasy, this time with a new sidekick. We're a different person. We're a different person. So we're still in jail? Oh my god. We are still in jail? Yo. Oh my gosh. That is wild. So you mean to tell me the first guy that worked at the bar that we started with went to jail? You know what's interesting? When the mysterious lady came in earlier, she was like, oh, someone your age. And I was like, we were like, oh, you're barely older than us. And I was like, I've seen her face. We are definitely older than her. We are definitely older than this woman. Vinny. When we get out, we're coming for you. Literally. Oh, Vincent, that's kind of wild. You narrowly avoided ruin by shifting the blame. And having learned nothing, you're doing the same thing all over again. So he literally shifted the blame on... Oh my gosh. Vincent, you were not the man I thought you were. You're just like the others. You have gone too far. I had no issue with keeping the place open when it suited you and your career. You used this place as a hunting ground to catch your suspect. I'd say you got what you wanted, Constable. Or should I say detective? Your promotion was won with my help. And I dare say you enjoyed more than the odd tipple while on the job. I operated entirely within the law and made the best of the situation to ensure the safety of the people of Bukovi. The safety of the people of Bukovi. Vincent lets out a hollow, sarcastic laugh. You climbed the ladder and kicked it away when you got to the top. The last bartender didn't deserve to be hung out to dry like that. Vincent, the last bartender got arrested and you said nothing. I don't want to hear you. Vinny did not, like, Bolts, I'm like, this man is delusional because he did not do anything. Vincent did nothing when it came to the investigation, actually. Despite my help and cooperation in apprehending that vile killer, Elliot Lynn still got away, and this speakeasy was closed down. Hugo takes a deep breath, trying to calm himself, but it's not really working. That's besides the point here. You use your influence and connection to avoid any real repercussions. A slap on the wrist for breaking prohibition, and worst of all, it wasn't even an oversight on your part, it was a plan. Both men seethe. They turn away from each other, but the tension doesn't recede. What is going on here? Bah, this man here is the reason we had to shut down last year. Correct. And my good grace, it's not closed. By my good grace, it's not closed again. Yet, I need cooperation. Cooperation with what? Hugo pulls out a newspaper from his coat and sets it down on the counter. It's from roughly 1 week ago with the headline, New Money Harris dies at tea house. An ambulance was rushed to the tea house, the tea terrace, yesterday when Alina Dragos, wealthy Harris and competitive chess player, suddenly collapsed and started convulsing. Although medical staff swiftly arrived on the scene, all help came too late for young Alina, who passed away of asphyxiation. I will assume that Elliot is in prison. So So he cannot have killed Alina. Would assume that Elliot is still in prison. Bukovi police has closed the tea house and started an investigation as Alina had no prior health problems that could account for the sudden onset of these symptoms. Tea Terrace owner Feng Bai was amongst the first questioned. Several other witnesses have also been brought in for questioning, including the friends who were present during the incident, as well as famous singer and radio show host Olivia Kerman. Let me lay my cards on the table. I was assigned to this case and I'm currently struggling to find the lead. Through no fault of my own, progress has been slow, too slow. I need your help. I don't know your face, which is usually a good thing in my line of work. Mr. Florida here is already on thin ice, but I wouldn't want to put a stain on a clean record like yours, so please work with me here. Last year, both Alina Dracos and 3 of the witnesses mentioned in this article all visited the speakeasy. Those witnesses were Killian Durand, Maria Popa, and Winnie Brooker. I'm also certain Mr. Flare couldn't pass up the opportunity to mention the Nightcap's grand reopening to his circle of friends, which I believe includes Feng Bai, the owner of the tea terrace. Hi, more welcoming. I think the Papa from the last case suggested he was at large, maybe. Oh, that Elliot was at large? Oh my gosh. Vincent looks away annoyed. It seems Hugo is right. In other words, you have direct access to all my suspects. Fortunately for you, I'm not coming here empty-handed. Take a look at this. If I don't find an envelope containing the agreed up on amount at the usual place, your secret won't be a secret much longer. Whose secret? Hugo pulls a photograph of a letter. Instead of being written by under typewriter, the words are constructed from characters cut out of different newspaper and glued to the paper. Alina, you have missed your payment for the 2nd week in a row. Do I need to remind you what is at stake here? If I don't find an envelope containing the agreed upon amount at the usual place, your secret won't be a secret much longer. What's your secret? Blackmail? Exactly, we found it while searching Alina's home. Looking for clues. It may just be a coincidence, but money is a powerful motivator. If Alina stopped paying, whoever was blackmailing her may have had the motive to kill her. Considering Feng Bai poured the tea, she is naturally our prime suspect. Alina was likely poisoned after all, but this later complicates things. Perhaps someone in her so-called friend is desperate for money. Here's the deal. I've thoroughly interviewed every suspect and more... Oops. And none of them opened up to me. I can get them to speak, so I want you to gather information from these people without them knowing it. As a bartender, you should be good at loosening up people's lips and listening to them talk. Do whatever it takes to make them talk. Joke, threaten, casual, flirt. Keep it simple and just get them drunk. If you find something interesting, write it down. Do you think you can handle that? It's not in my resume, but... And what guarantee do we have that she won't betray us like you did last time? I'm not required to give a guarantee. All I can say is that I learned from my past experiences. See, I can be humbled. I can compromise. Can you too? Well, it seems we have our backs against the wall. What do you say? I trust you will adjust my rent to compensate. It seems that Lina wasn't the only one being blackmailed. Jokes aside, despite your clean record, my family name is unlikely will walk away unscattered. Best to cooperate and prevent the worst punishment. If you're willing to do this, then I will consider you a true friend of the Flore family. Not me. Why do I have to do this? I do not have to do that. My day was good. I was so sad to miss almost all of both streams. Oh my gosh, Number, you're so good. My day was great. How was your day? Day was great. Twitch stream was great. YouTube stream is great. Thank you everybody for liking the stream. Make sure to drop the stream a thumbs up if you have not done so yet. Oh my gosh, Mitch, you're the last super chat. Let's go. 279. If the one pouring the tea is the prime suspect, then the killer must be an idiot. Literally, Jade. That means all you sold the last guy up the river and he was literally... It doesn't mean anything. My superiors have given me a deadline. 2 weeks. Find me something tangible by then. Yes, detective. Good. Keep up the attitude and we'll get along swimmingly. I'll drop by later and bring you a case file. In the meantime, you can start by getting to know our dramatist persona. Better make a good impression. That's wild. So the other guy is in prison. Oh, that is bonkers. Killian is back at it again. So I guess we have to restart. It's like we don't know him, but we remember things from the previous case. You know what I mean? But it does act as if we don't know him. A well-dressed young man enters your bar with an air of excitement. Though you only see Killian Durand a handful of times at your previous job, you recognize him instantly. Glad to see this place open again. There's so many ways to look at the world, and sober is the worst one. Hello again, Killian. Again, I don't recognize you at all. Where did we meet? I worked at the Spire Lounge, remember? Killian eyes you up and down, and for a moment there's a glimmer of recognition, but then it's gone. Well, don't dilly-dally, mix me something. What's your taste in drinks? Too many questions, man needs lightened with booze. Damn. In this case, people are not telling me what they like. I feel like in the previous case, people sometimes they would literally tell me what their favorite drink was. I feel like they're not doing it anymore because they're trying to make the game harder. Jade, imagine. You want something good. Last time we talked, he liked something that was sweet. Like he liked whatever drink was here was his favorite, I think. He liked the Pirates Joy, but I want to try something new. I cannot get him too drunk. 9? That's gonna kill him. He's such a lightweight. Let's give him the orange daisy and see what happens. Won't like this one. Owner guy's taste changed. That is true. My day was long. I'm tired. I had a work events. I was there 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. I was outside, so it was just hot and I was ready for bed. Oh my gosh. We went to bingo with my mom after I did not win. Man. Not the sunburn. Oh my gosh. Tired and poor. Oh gosh. Not more. No. Not only was the day long, but then you didn't even win at bingo. I hate it here. That was not his favorite. Yes, well, you did make an impression. For better or worse, our relationship can go either way from here. Let's see if fine conversation can raise up in my estimation. He likes booze that doesn't make him feel like he's drinking booze. Can you elaborate? I like rum. Let's go with that. Now stop dilly-dallying. Okay. He likes rum. Good to know. I forgot about that. I think he liked rum, the previous one too. Do you work in the city? Are you kidding? Are you offering me a job? No, wait. Even if you are, I'm not interested. Why not? Imagine me working in a speakeasy. I would not be happy. The customers would not be happy. Damn it. I'm sure the bottle of vermouth would be frowning at me. Do you even want a job? No. I want society to treat people without a job the same as people with one. With respect. Must dating beautiful women and drinking good wine be considered less noble than shoveling dirt or baking bread? Yes. He didn't like that. Our relationship is literally at 0, so I don't care. Why though? I was not built for such thing. Why can't we live in a world where everyone does what they're best at? I could be paid to host parties and share my opinions on art and wine. You could be a writer or event manager. I could. My mother would not support those choices. Not prestigious enough. He's still living under his parents' shadow? And it can take years to learn how to use a typewriter. And me managing events Yes, I'll just use all those organization skills I've learned over the years, shall I? At least you have 6 hours flex. Thank God. I'll be able to use it next week, so I'll have to use it the following, but it's fine. Oh my gosh. And hopefully this week you accumulate more flex hours. That way you have more to use the following week. I'm best at being a millionaire, but my bank account doesn't agree. Jade, same. I'm really good at being, how do you call those? Children of like people that are rich or something like that. How do you call those? I'm really good at nepotism, but it's just that my bank account is not set up that way. But I would be really good at it, you know? Look, it's not that I'm useless. I could work, but there is no support to do it and no obvious path for me to follow. No, the only job I'll be engaging in is waiting job. Mother can hold on to my trust fund forever. Good job with that. Yes, well, at one point, and that was going to pay for me to return to college, and obviously that's out of the window now too. So I'm back to my original plan. I wait for the wealth I'm owed to come to me. Nepotism, you see? I meant like I would be good at being a nepo baby. I meant to say that I would be good at being a nepo baby. Tell me about your family. If I had a good family situation, do you think I would be here? If home was welcoming, I'd be there instead of here. So let's change the subject. Oh, I have to get him drunk for him to open up about his family. You seem agitated. What's the matter? Don't be coy. Everyone has had the ability to read a newspaper and can make a solid guess why I'm not in the mood for conversation. I can look at my friends the same way ever again. My parents have never listened to a word I say. I'm all alone with nobody left to trust. I'm sorry to hear that. You get the feeling that Killian is holding back something. If you connect with him, he might reveal more. Also, I have to deepen my friendship with him, you see? Up to the second one. No, the first. Up to the first heart. Okay. Does your family live nearby? Too nearby. Tell me, when do you think parents' responsibilities for their sons and daughters ends? Never. They're always your parents. Really? Well, I agree, somewhat. They certainly don't stop being responsible for your financial well-being just because you have moved out of the family home. So you're short of money? It wasn't hard for you to read between the lines there, was it? Yes, indeed. I'm granted an allowance which would stifle a child's ambition. Please, mommy, can I have a penny for sweeties? Such benevolence from mother and father. If I were less patient and canny, I might strike out on my own and leave them to rot in the family manor. My mother is expecting me back soon. I should get back. I should get a hustle. This dialogue is so funny. This week I will not have flex, but it's okay to be honest. I have training Monday, Tuesday, remote Wednesday. Only a couple of small appointments on Thursday, and then Friday I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'll be reading all day probably. Yes. It'll be a chill week at least. At least no events. If you're broke, how are you paying for your drink? Bolts. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Sorry. Let's talk to... Oh my god, Maria. She must be so sad. She's in a bad mood. Her best friend died. A young, tired-looking woman sits down at the bar and looks at the menu behind you with glassy eyes. She seems defeated, but she can tell her glum demeanor is not her usual nature. It's been a long day. I don't know how I dragged myself here. Most nights, I just flop into bed and try to sleep. And I get home from working at Seems Good, and I don't even want to read or play chess or anything really. That's rough. Now I'm here. I'm not sure if it was worth it. Maybe a drink will help. Sure, what do you like? I don't remember. Just make me something to take my mind off things. She used to like the drink with the tomato, but I think we no longer have this drink here. She used to like the drink with the tomato, and she's a lightweight. Let's give her the ambush. I wonder if Alina got to confess, right? How so? How she did? Oh, that's an interesting one. Hopefully she likes this. I must admit, this tastes great. You should travel to less backwards country and join one of those bartending competition. That must be one of her favorites. Guys! Period! I got her favorite drink. Her favorite drink. And now she's in a good mood. Period. I'm Maria, by the way. I'm glad this place is open again. I hope it gets better this time. I'm going to sit down again. I think Wendy was talking to me about something or another. I could call her back, but let's invite other people. Striking redhead. A well-dressed lady takes a seat at a bar. She's glamorous from head to toe. Good evening. What would you like? Oh, this little place is still so quaint. Love what you did with the lighting. Thanks. When Killian told me it was open again, I thought he was playing one of his childish pranks. I visited often before all of the kerfuffle last year. I heard about that recently. Oh, you poor thing. I am Wendy Brooker, of the distinguished Brooker family. Enchanté. The pleasure is all mine. Would you like a drink? Certainly. It's the last place on the boulevard where I can experience this kind of pleasure after all. Let's see what you can do, bartender. What flavor best matches your taste? It seems my old favorite is no longer available. Such a pity. Got anything exotic? Let's see what you can do. Okay, let's see. It looks like a sundae. It looks good. Classy but not too subtle, darling. Extravagance is what I yearn for tonight. Extravagance. She said exotic. She said classic but colorful. I feel like this is not really a classic. The pineapple, the Paris Joy. She wants something extravagant. Royal Flush. It's gonna get her blackout drunk. I do want to ask her questions, so we're not going to try this one just yet. Because this one is 9% of alcohol or whatever. So it's going to get her blackout drunk. What if we did give her the Paris Joy? Perfect Storm? Let's try it. Oh. The way I almost got stuck here. I don't think she's gonna find it exotic enough. It is more classic looking. I noticed some deviation from the common recipe of this drink. Experimentation has led to great results. Very daring. Is it her favorite? It's not her favorite, but she liked it, I think. She liked it enough. I needed a place like this where I can distract myself. This is lovely. Okay. Oh. Okay. We're gonna call her back again. Let's invite Carmen. Olivia. Do we know each other? You're on that radio show. Yes, I'm sure you know one under a little. And obviously everyone feels like they know me from the radio show. Familiarity breeds comfort. And this is one cozy little speakeasy you have here. Look at you moving up in the world. Or sideways at least. Let your lips spill secrets they shouldn't. Gossip, darling. What sort of drinks do you like? The Paris Joy is my usual go-to. It both refreshing but fruity yet adventurous at the same time. That's specific. I'm a woman that knows what she wants. I love a little story with my drink, and the pineapple undertones take away some of the bitter taste. A story? Right, Bolts. I'm afraid the time for that tale has passed, dear pretender. I'm sure you'll find something else to talk about. Okay. Let's give her what she likes. She likes the parrots. We know that's her favorite because of the pineapple. I don't think anything else has pineapple in it. It is a safe bet. It's sweet. The pineapple cuts the bitterness. So probably something with like fruits. Or like fruit juice. Paris Joy. Ta-da! The sounds are very satisfying. Perfect. Even before prohibition, this would be delectable. Okay, it's your favorite. Yet, let your lips spill the secrets. How is your call-in show going? What a sweetheart you are for asking. Wonderful. She likes when we talk about her, and she likes when we talk about the project that she does. She likes when we pay attention to her, essentially. Would you like to hear about last night's show? Sure. Well, I won't spoil the whole thing. There are reruns on Friday nights. But what confession would you like to hear about the most? I'll share one, but only one. You want to know about the dancer who was putting pins in her rival's shoe, or the husband sleeping with his wife's twin, or the one who ate her grandmother's birthday cake and blamed the bachelor. Wait, what? I want to hear about the twin cheater. So the wife woke up during a camping trip in the river valley to find her husband kissing her twin in the moonlight. What a scandal! Oh no. Indeed, the husband's response was to pretend he was confused over which twin was which. His wife was not convinced. Can you believe that? She said they looked nothing like each other. She was short, blonde, and pretty. And he was 6 foot tall, had a huge beard. What? In the end, they worked it out. I believe they are now part of a very cute and respectful polygamous situation that goes on fishing trips every Sunday. That's so funny. You know, the radio show is wonderful, but it's not my only pot in the stove. Have you heard of The Lions? Oh, you must have heard of it. It's an opera debuting soon, and I'm the star. I am so sorry, the tickets will be very expensive. You would have loved it. Are you saying that I cannot afford it? Girl. Religion, do you worship? Oh yes, darling, I'm very devout. Though I'm finding new ways to show my devotion recently. How so? Well, you know, when my husband was alive, I took a very little reading of the sanctified books of the scrolls of the goddess. But after his passing, may the goddess hold his soul in her eternal embrace. I started to read what those books casually said. My husband was often quoting books of the goddess, and I could find in no book. He lied? Did he get confused? Well, I noticed he particularly emphasized the importance of the husband's authority and the value of being demure. I've never heard of those values. Indeed, and with his passing, heartbroken though I remain, I found great comfort in the goddess' actual teaching. In particular, along with my good friend Fang. Oh, she's friend with Fang. We find great value in the emancipation of the feminine in the pursuit of the grace of the goddess. Though the church still represents the goddess, to me, sometimes I look at, say, Father John Lacey, I wonder if he truly helps me touch the divine feminine that is goddess. Or perhaps, and please don't think me conceited when I say this, the divine feminine lives not in Johnny Lacey or the church itself or even the congregation, but in me. I like that idea. Well, it's just a thought. I have thought even, but I wonder if I step away from the church, would the goddess turn her back on me? I think I have found faith in her capacity to love me no matter where I go or what I do. Okay. Any gossip on Wendy Brooker? Aha, dear bartender. Quid pro quo, as they say. I visit your lovely establishment to enjoy your drink, not to hand out some of my best gossip for free. Let's make it worth your first then. She's gonna tell me after when she gets drunk. Care to tell me what happened at the tea terrace? I'd love to. The police forbade me from giving out the juicy details on my radio show, but they didn't mention anything about telling you. There I was, enjoying a cup of my favorite chamomile tea and planning new topics for the show when a trio of girls entered. Alina Dracos, Wendy Brooker, and Maria Popa sat down and ordered a pot of tea. Feng Bai took the order in return with a teapot and a chessboard. After 1 hour of playing, we found a new clue, so we know who was there. The doors opened once more, and and in stepped none other than Killian Durand. Shortly after, Alina and Maria began bickering about something. Eventually, things calmed down and Killian sat to watch the chess game. He struck up a conversation with Wendy on the sidelines. This continued for 3 hours or so before eventually it happened. Alina began violently coughing, then convulsing until she passed out on the floor. And now it all happened so quickly. By the time the medics arrived, it was too late for her. I should be clear, I like gossip and a good story as much as the next person, but this felt a bit too real. Forgive me, darling, this ended up being less than what I expected. Less fun than what I expected. To finish my story, everyone was brought in for questioning, and I told the officers whatever I told you, and that's that. Thank you, Miss Carmen. Okay, bet. If the poison wasn't the tea, then more than just one would have died. Exactly, both. So that makes no sense. It's not the tea. Unless the tea was only for one person, you know? Another day. I'm so glad work is over. Okay, let's talk to Maria. How are things? That seems good. I really need some time off work too. I don't know. Figure out what I do to the next, but I can't afford it. If there was ever a way for me to escape the tailor shop life, well, that path is closed off now. Really? I don't want to talk about it. Okay, so... Oh, there's no symbol next to it, so I don't think that's a subject that we'll re-explore. You mentioned you play chess. Not much these days. You're not playing anymore? It seems so pointless now. Maybe Alina would have wanted you to keep playing. Would she? Competing in chess took so much away from her. I think she wanted out of that world. She wanted out of a lot of things. And worst of all, I was playing chess with Alina just before she died. Of all the things we could have shared, coffee, a walk in the park, a hug, but no. More chess, more competition between us. Then I learned even those games of chess, oh, she's in a bad mood. Were a lie. Or at least a trick. She couldn't beat me fairly. She was cheating. How did she cheat? Forget it. That doesn't matter now. The point is, I wasn't supposed to be me versus Alina. It should have been us versus the world. But how was she cheating though? How do you cheat at chess? It can be easy to lose someone like that. It's not. Do you want to talk about it? Talk to you? I barely know you. And I haven't even talked to my family about it. I don't know what to say. You were close? Yeah, although we would fight, but if you care about someone, you fight with them. You fight for them, right? Are you going to be okay? No, but thanks for asking. You know, I can't believe how many people turned up at the funeral. There were so many speeches. That's good. I suppose so. But it made me feel like such a tiny part of her life. How close was I to her? It seemed like they all took up so much room. There was so much grief. It left me no space to feel anything. I didn't feel resolution. I felt squeezed out. And I was still mad at her too. She didn't listen to me, but in the end, she knew she was doing something wrong. When she was gone, I was just another friend. She disappointed. Nothing more. I don't want to talk about this anymore. You were there. That's what counts. At the funeral, sure. But I wasn't there before when she actually needed me. Thanks for trying to make me feel better, but it's no good. I'm going to feel terrible about this for a long time. Forever. And that's what I deserve. What happened? We're gonna ask her what sort of drinks you prefer. Can you tell me about Alina? I'm not in the mood to talk right now. Oh, she needs to be in a good mood, and we need to be the first friendship level for me to tell me more. But wait. Let me try to show her a clue and see what happens. Let's show her this letter. What is this? Is this your idea of sick joke? This letter was found in Alina's home. No, I don't believe you. She was not that kind of person. You had any idea what the letter could be talking about? None whatsoever. I'm off. It's late. And I have work in the morning. Bye. Actually, guys, I think I lied. This might be my last day in the game. A lot of reading. Wendy says he's busy on the boulevard. Okay, let's talk with her. Let's catch up. Any friends in tonight? Everyone's my friend when they are looking for a beautiful woman on their arm or need to share gossip about a rival or enemy. But are you close with anyone here? No, dear, I wouldn't say so. I don't let people get close to me unless I know their true nature. It takes me a while to warm up to people. Close friends are a rare and special thing. We treat romance like it is the highest form of love, but romance comes with complications. They are very chatty. In the first case, they were not as chatty, I feel like. Complications? Absolutely. Romance is a relationship with vested interests. In romance, we seek monogamy, adoration, sex. But in your friendship, we seek only connections. Really? Close friendships are worth more than a romantic partnership. But not all friendship must be close to be worthwhile. There are 3 different types of friendships, each with unique value. 3 types. Absolutely. I've given it a lot of thoughts. Is this your own therapy? It is. Living in Bukovi, you meet all sorts of different people. You can make friends here easily, especially if you buy people drinks. But all these different friendships fall into one of 3 categories. What are they? As I tell each of these categories, I want you to think of your friends. Hold them in your memories, then see where each falls. Ready? This is exciting. Indulge me, darling. Are you ready to start? Let's go. The first group of friends are the fair weather friends. You've heard of them? Sure. No. They turn up when you pop open a bottle of bubbly at the start of the night, but disappear when you're crying into your glass at 3 a.m. They're the first to party and the last to visit you in hospital when you drunkenly fall down the stairs again. The second group is the cling-ons. They attach themselves to you like a barnacle, refusing to give you an inch of space. Cling-ons wear out their welcome. They're the party guests who litter your home when the atmosphere has gone stale and the night becomes morning. Even as the sun rises, they fail to do or say anything of interest. The third and final type of friend is a life force vampire. They suck the energy from the room with their victimhood complaints and moans and grievances. Life force vampires are worst of all. Other bores, they take and take, give nothing back, and they never dance with you. What a dreadful people. Is that a cynical view of friendship? Oh, I don't sugarcoat things, darling. Maybe people have other views of friendships, but many think like I do. At least I am honest about my opinions. Did you hear what happened? What's your story, Wendy? I don't think she's gonna tell me. What is your story? I'm trying to pay off some debts. Oh, how fascinating. And if you owe debt these days, I bet Carla has something to do with that. She's the only game in town when it comes to money lending in Bukovi. Carla is a woman. I never thought of that. My own path from rags to riches was a little more rocky. Not that I was ever really rags, not even close, truth be told. My family was always wealthy. Though we fought hard to avoid ruin. What happened? My father was in business with his brother. They squabbled and there was conflict over contracts. For years, my father was angry and distracted, always worried the money would disappear. When I was a child, we traveled around Tsara, visiting the hotels my family owned. 3 in Bukovi, 4 in Timiru, 2 in Constanta, and 1 in Talhassa. I never had a real home, just a hotel room, so I'm spending money on an angry, absent father. No matter? Over 10 years, there were 5 different women who asked me to call them mother. I never did. My real mother died young. I'm sorry. Don't worry, darling. I was well looked after. I had 90s aunts and servants, plenty. But the constant upheaval made me strong, adaptable, ready to thrive in a new environment. What of your family? There aren't many of us left. Interesting. But we all have our own little backstories, don't we? And each time we tell a stranger ours, we invent ourselves. Thanks for sharing, darling. Did you hear about what happened in the tea house? Hear about it? Dear bartender, I was there. It's quite tragic what happened to Alina, especially considering what she was up to in the months leading up to her death. Alina was doing something shady? I'm not sure I should say. I was your confidant and her closest friend after all. Was she really? I'm sure she would forgive me for telling you this, especially if it could be a vital clue in knowing what caused her sudden, unfortunate death. You see, we got a new clue. Roughly 6 months or so ago, Killian nonchalantly mentioned that he found a bottle of Forsetta in one of Alina's drawers. Maria was there when he told me. What is it? It's a type of medicine commonly used to treat psychosis, but it can also produce periods of intense focus and concentration with the right dosage. During the war, officers receive injections to help them in the field. Such drugs are sometimes used by diplomats or those working in espionage or even in some high-pressure business environments, but Anila belonged to none of those groups. She is, however, a very competitive chess player. That's why Maria says that she was cheating. She was drinking this. Medication taken without prescription is a dangerous choice, given she was playing against Maria that day. Well, sadly, it all adds up. Adds up to what? Alina never quite learned how to lose. If she took a higher dose than usual to ensure she'd win the games that day, it might have explained why she started convulsing. An overdose. It's only my theory, of course. Like I said, both Killian and Maria knew her well too. Perhaps you should ask them. Interesting. So that's why she said that she was cheating. What sort of drinks do you like? She likes something exotic. So exotic fruits. Let's ask her about Killian showing up late. That's right. For a while I thought Killian had just stood us all up after I'd gone through the trouble of inviting him too. Why did you do that? Pity, I suppose. How many other friends do you think that boy has? That, and I wanted someone I could actually talk to while the other two girls were focused on their chess game. It's far too late for a lady like me to be out alone. I'm finding a chaperone and heading home. Interesting. Let's sell the thing to the cop, I guess. There's still questions to ask him. Let's give him a drink. Don't try me. Fair enough. Raises his hand immediately. Don't waste a clean glass on me, bartender. I'll myself to higher standards now. No more drinking on the job. Yuck. Yuck. How did you find out this place reopened? I pass by this place every day on my way home from work. I saw two gentlemen stumble out the basement door after dark and put 2 and 2 together. You live near the boulevard? Not at all. What gave you that idea? The police station is on the other side of the city. I enjoy an evening stroll through the streets after work. What were you doing here? That sounds like a lie. Walking is a good remedy for a guilty conscience, but I'm not gonna say that it's gonna trigger him. Sounds like a good way to find some peace. My personal life has nothing to do with you. Just focus on helping me solve this case. He is clearly hiding something. So you got a big promotion last year. Yes. Solve a big case. Yes. Was it like this case? Somewhat, though this case has more subtleties. Someone like me help you solve the case? The previous bartender was involved, yes. Though I wouldn't say their contribution was integral. The contribution was integral! But you don't need to worry about that. Your role is very different. For one thing, they had a criminal record, while you still have a chance to do something better with your life. What? He was blushing. He was blushing. What happened to them? It doesn't matter. Like I said, things are different this time. And no one helped me get my promotion, mind you. I earned it. A good policeman follows the rule book. A good detective... Sir, you are going down. Oh, he's definitely going down. Put your trust in me and do what you're told. I won't steer you wrong. He will screw me over. Can you tell me more about the witness? Certainly. As you may have guessed, most of the witnesses are also our suspects, with the exclusion of Olivia, the prestigious opera singer. She was sitting quite far away from Alina's table at the time, but she still observed events from a distance. Make sure to interrogate her thoroughly. Most of the suspects belong to Alina's direct group of friends, Maria, Wendy, and Killian. The only exception here is Fang, the owner of the tea terrace. Oh, new clue. Charcoal tablets. Not only did Miss Bai serve the tea when Alina was convulsing and choking, she was to give everyone a tablet of activated charcoal. Perhaps you're familiar with the substance. It's a common antidote, right? Precisely. This implies that Feng Bai immediately suspected poison. It is important to fact-check anyone's version of events. Make sure to verify every claim. Huh. What do you do for fun? Yes, fun. Well, I wouldn't really discuss such frivolous things working on a case, but today is no different. Oh, we'll have time to discuss hobbies when, if you may progress with the case and win my respect. He's so annoying. Right, Bolts, right. What is your home country like? What do you want to know about it? Do you miss it? It's hard to explain. Let's talk about this again when we have more time. Do you go back often? There's nothing there for me now, except my old model locomotives in the attic, if my mama has not thrown them out yet. I'd like to visit one day. Well, travel does broaden the mind. If you ever go, make sure to try the cinnamon hot cocoa from Bonneville. It's almost worth the 5-hour train journey. 5 hour. Belgia, that's probably Belgium. What do you think of the Bukovi police? In what way? As a career choice compared to the force in Belgia? Compared to Belgia, it is complicated. I've not made my mind up. And when I do, I will share my thoughts. But for right now, we have work to do. Not even trying to avoid any discussions. I will tell him about Alina's secrets. So was Alina's big secret and Killian all knew about it? Interesting. I didn't think you'd get your hands on this so easily. Bartender, well done. Stimulants can have nasty side effects when taken in excess, so much is true, but I think Alina was a little too bright to make that kind of mistake. However, I do believe this answers some questions about a piece of evidence we already have. Don't you agree? I agree. Killian showed up late. Did he tell me that? I can't remember. Interesting. Its timing played a role in Alina's death. They might just provide him with an alibi. See if this ties in other information you found so far. Okay. Okay. I will say goodbye. We're gonna end the day. We're gonna put hands together. Welcome home, bartender. You will now return to your apartment at the end of each workday. You can review all of your clues you have collected. To access the clue board, click the board hanging out on the desk. To end the day and proceed to the next, simply click the bed. Okay, awesome. Oh, we have a cat! It's very, very subtle, but did you hear that? The cat is purring. It's very quiet. Very, very quiet though. Let's put everything here. Threatening later. Late entrance. Home murder board. As one has, of course. The charcoal. Oh, there's nothing I can put together? Okay. Okay. There's nothing to put together. Oh, maybe the person was blackmailing her was the person that was selling the drugs to her. Maybe that's the person that blackmailed. Nice. That wouldn't look at all suspicious if the cops come calling. Right. It would not. Of course not. Everyone has those in their house. Oh my gosh. We're gonna save. It's already day 3. Oh my gosh, Wagner is back. Wagner is back. Do you think we can have romance with him again? With him as well? Wait, can I just want to see. What can I get you? Oh my gosh. Okay. We're gonna pick this up. We're gonna pick this up. We're gonna pick this up. When? Because tomorrow I will be streaming on Twitch. Tomorrow I'm gonna be streaming on Twitch and I'm restarting. I'm doing a goodbye party for my Animal Crossing Island. So you guys should follow me on Twitch. Make sure to catch that. I'll be live. I think I put 2 p.m. Eastern time. Let me see. I put 1 p.m. Eastern time. 1 p.m. Eastern time. If you're on Discord, you are more than welcome to join my island. I'll be sharing the information on Discord. On Monday, I may not stream on Monday just because I've been streaming a lot of days in a row. So I might take a day off on Monday. And on Tuesday, but the thing is I don't stream on Wednesdays. Okay. I'm trying to think of when to play this next. Maybe on Monday I can play this game next. And because on Tuesday I'll be live on Steam. Self-care is important. And on Tuesday I'll be live on Steam to stream Sea of Stars. I'll be on the same page at 4 p.m. Eastern time. And I won't stream on Wednesday. And on Thursday next week, is that far, guys? Thursday next week, I think I'll be back on either Monday or Thursday. I'll be back on YouTube. To be continued. To be continued. But thank you so much, everybody, for watching. Make sure to drop a thumbs up if you have not done so yet. It helps me a lot. It makes my videos more likely to be recommended to other people. If you're looking for somebody to watch, Kelly is still streaming. Kelly is still streaming on Twitch. So if you're looking for somebody to watch, make sure to go and drop them a follow. And everybody take care of yourselves. And I will see you tomorrow. Bye.